my name is Priscilla Molina. I'm from Ecuador.
Hello, I'm Karen Brabant. I'm from Belgium.
We are working in Baratilla, Vidia, Baban, Australia, as we came through ISEC.
ISEC is an international student organization that offers internships and cultural experiences abroad.
We have been working in the organization of Holi Mahotsav' 2011.
We helped the organization in the preparations of this festival on many different aspects. For example, promotion, advertisement,
yes, to give information to the general public, update the web page, help in the design of the t-shirts, bags, flyers, in all these little tasks behind a big event organization.
During the festival, my main responsibility was the performances and the different groups. For example, I needed to welcome every group, I needed to make sure that they were well on stage, that everything went very smoothly.
Yes, my main task during the festival it was to support all the stall holders. So we welcomed them, we checked that the stalls were ready, especially with the food stalls. We were with them, like support during the health inspection, to check that they have everything so we can provide a good service to all the general public and visitors.
Holi Mahotsav' was for me a quite interesting experience. It was the first time for me to help in this organization of this very big festival, and I learned a lot on many different aspects. For example, it was surprising for me how many aspects were involved in this preparation.
It was really interesting because we worked together also with other organizations like Shefa, like City of Sydney. So it was like very good to interact with other people.
This experience is also very good since it's a kind of a double cultural experience. One side you have this new environment of Australia. For me it is the first time I'm here. And second, we are working in this Indian company, so we get to know the Indian culture, the Indian traditions. For example, this Holi Mahotsav' and the whole explanation and the rituals behind it.
It's really cool because we know more about this culture and this country. We got a very good experience in Australian Day. We participated in the Indian boat, so it was really fun because it was the first time that I wore a sari and I learned how to wear it. So it was like really interesting and well, at the same time beautiful to dress like a typical clothes for India. Another nice advantage is that we know more and enjoy the Indian music,
the Bollywood dances.
Yes.
And now we are both fans
of Indian food.
food.
Yes. And Indian sweets too.
During my stay here, I learned a lot about the Australian culture and Australian history. For example, during trips I made, for example to Uluru, to Melbourne, I learned a lot about Aboriginals, their history, how Sydney and Australia is working with them right now. And this is really interesting. For me it's also a part of the cultural exchange program because you get to know how it is in different countries and what kind of problems they have and how they deal with it. So this is also an important aspect for me personally.
For me too, because in Ecuador also we have indigenous people, so it's a similarity that we have between Australia and Ecuador, and it's really good to know also the history and the current situation of the Aboriginals, because we can know like the similarities and difference of these people and the importance of live together, and we can work together to solve any issues, because at the end we are like part of the same country. Like working here like is a challenge. It encourages us to be creative, to be proactive, to always be supporting in any aspects, because like we can do a lot of things, so we must be open to deal with any kind of situations and do all kinds of tasks.
For me, it was a personal, a big change because I'm used to work in this Western companies with a Western way of working with each other, with colleagues and the boss. So this is quite different in an Indian company. In the beginning, it was a bit a challenge, but of course, it's also part of the experience. And
Yes, it's helpful too.
it's a good
To mature.
experience. Yeah.
Yes, and also inside Baban, we live like a multicultural environment because like people from different countries we work together. Like there are people from Russia, Nepal, Mauritius, India, and from Ecuador, Belgium. So like it's another like good things of this experience. Yeah, Sydney is a beautiful city. There are plenty of outside activities.
Yes.
A lot of festivals.
There's always something to go to and to join, so that's really nice. A nice thing also with this ISIC exchange program is that there are many other ISIC interns here in Australia, also from all around the world. It's really nice to hang out with them and talk about their own country and their own life and exchange experiences with them.
Yeah, Sydney has a great combination of cosmopolitan city and also beach, and also was like it's in
Culture.
contact of culture and
Yeah.
nature. So yes, it's a really good mix.
And also very focused on young people.
Yes.
So it's really fun.
It was really nice in Holi Mahotsav'. There were a variety of Indian vegetarian foods, so it was good to taste different kinds of delicious dishes.
I liked the performances and the variety in them. There were, for example, many Indian Bollywood dances, but next to that there were so many intercultural performances. For example, Scottish dances, Macedonian dances, and despite the rain, they kept performing. There was a lot of ambience, people were dancing and enjoying the music. So I really loved Holi Mahotsav'. It's a very nice festival.
Yes, once you get in, you can live the spirit of the festival of we are just one culture, one world, and it was really nice also to see all the women and men with typical Indian clothes. It's also provide a colorful and lively spirit to the festival. They were like a procession, a Hare Krishna procession. It was also nice to know more about them, you know.
You also have the rituals, for example, the holy fire, which was for us a whole new experience. It was the first time for me to have this ritual coming straight from India. So it was interesting. Yeah.
Yes, working in Bharatija Vidya Bhavan, Australia, encouraged us to love more Indian culture. Now I can say that I really wish to visit India. We are really grateful for the opportunity we have from ISEC and Mr. Gambhir Watts, Chairman of Bharatija Vidya Bhavan, Australia. Thank you very much. Namaste.